Welcome to Learn Mathematics with Moni. Get your books and pen and get...
Today we'll be looking at ratios. What are ratios? Ratios are just means of comparing quantities. The first one, A, compare the number of girls to boys. The number of boys to girls. Boys to girls. The number of boys in that class is 5. So the ratio of number of girls, 10. You don't have to leave your answer this way. You have to take it to the lowest 10. So this is 5 divided by 5 and 10 divided by 5. This is ratio 1 to 2. Comparing boys to girls is ratio 1 to 2. Let's see the other part of that question, the B. Comparing girls to boys. Remember, girls is at 10, boys are 5. So the ratio 2 is for girls and the ratio 1 is for boys. And that is going to be ratio 2 to 1. Don't get it twisted. Don't mistake one for the other. The ratio for girls is 2. So you have to stick to that. The ratio for boys is 1. So you have to stick to that. That being understood, let's see other part of that question where we have to compare the number of boys to the total. Boys to total. The number of boys in the class is 5. And the total number of students is 15. I have told you, where applicable, always take your answer to the lowest 10. Don't leave them like this. So the highest common factor of 5 and 15 is 5. So we divide by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 15 divided by 5 is 3. That is ratio 1 to 3. Let's do a similar thing for girls. For question D, comparing the number of girls to the total. Number of girls to the total. Number of girls is 10 and the total is 15. Divided by the highest common factor of 10 and 15, which is 5. So 10 divided by 5 is 2. 15 divided by 5 is 3. That means the ratio of girls to the total number of students in the class is ratio 2 to 3. Yes, ratios can be written this way, ratio 1 to 2. Ratios can also be written as fractions. Look at this answer to A. The ratio of boys to girls. Instead of writing ratio 1 to 2, I can also write it as 1 over 2. The ratio of girls to boys can also be written as girls over boys, which is 2 over 1. For every 2 girls, there is 1 boy. The ratio of boys to the total in the class. We got ratio 1 to 3. Okay, let's pick that from ratio 5 to 15. Look at it, 5 to 15. Just like every other normal fraction, you have to reduce to the lowest term. So you have 5 divides 5, 1. 5 divides 15, 3. That is ratio 1 to 3. And for the D part, the ratio of girls to the total in the class. That is ratio 10 to 15. 5 divides 10 is 2. 5 divides 15 is 3. That is ratio 2 to 3. So these are other ways of writing your ratio. You can leave your ratio in this simple form, ratio 1 to 2. It can also be written in this simple form as a fraction, which is 1 over 2. There are cases where you will be asked to find out if 2 ratios are equal. Let me quickly add that question. There are some cases where you have to be considering comparing two different ratios. Look at number the A. Compare ratio 2 to 3 to 6 to 9. Let's compare these ratios. This is 2 to 3, which is 2 over 3. We want to know if it is going to be equal to 6 to 9. We want to know if they are the same thing. For us to know if they are the same thing, we have to cross multiply. So let us find out. That is 2 times 9 and 3 times 6. 2 times 9 is 18 and 3 times 6 is 18. That means there is equality. That is equality. Then we can say ratio 2 to 3 is equal to ratio 6 to 9. Let us find out for B. We want to compare ratio 1 to 2 to 7 to 14. That is 1 over 2 and 7 over 14. We want to know if they are equal. We do cross multiplication. 1 times 14 and 2 times 7. 1 times 14 is 14. 2 times 7 is also 14. 14 is equal to 14. That means ratio 1 to 2 is equal to ratio 7 to 14. 1 to 2 is equal to ratio 7 to 14. Let's find for the third part, which is C. We want to compare ratio 1 to 3 to ratio 5 to 10. That is 1 over 3 and 5 over 10. To compare both of them, we have to do cross multiplication. This is 1 times 10 and 3 times 5. 1 times 10 is 10, 3 times 5 is 15. 10 is not equal to 15. That means ratio 1 to 3 is not equal to ratio 5 to 10.
You need to pause right now. Go right now and subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification button so that you can be notified anytime I drop new lesson. Thank you.
Ratios in sharing. This is a major application of ratio in real life. Ratios are used in sharing in real life. Look at a situation where Tade and Bayo shares 15 oranges in ratios 1 to 2. How many oranges does each boy get? Look at this issue between Tade and Bayo. The total they are sharing is 15. Their ratios is, you have to mention the ratio the way the name is mentioned. Tade comes before Bayo. That is ratio Tade to Bayo. And 1 comes before 2. That is ratio 1 to 2. That is how to interpret your question properly. So they share in ratio 1 to 2. We want to know how many each boy gets. This ratio 1 to 2 actually means that the 15 oranges are shared into 3 parts. Let's see what that means. Total ratio. Total ratio, that is 1 plus 2 equals to 3. That is 3 parts. That means the 15 oranges they are sharing is shared into 3 parts. Tade picks 1 part out of the 3 parts and Bayo takes the remaining 2 parts out of the 3 parts. Let's see. 15 oranges. When we share it into 3 parts, that means we have 5 oranges in each part. Tade is taking a ratio of 1. That means Tade take 1 portion, which is 5 oranges. And Bayo is taking 2 portions. Bayo is going to be taking 5 oranges times 2. That means Bayo is taking 10 oranges. That is a simple application of ratio. To make work easier for students, we take it this way. Look at it. Let me write Tade here and Bayo on the other side. The ratio for Tade is 1. 1 out of the total 3 the oranges are divided into. You know, we already agreed that the oranges are divided into 3. So Tade is taking 1 part out of the 3 parts. 1 out of 3. That's 1 over 3. 1 out of 3 of 15 oranges. That is what Tade takes. Bayo takes 2 parts out of 3 parts. 2 out of 3 of 15 oranges. Let's simplify that. 3 divides 3 once. 3 divides 15 5 times. That means Tade takes 1 times 5 over 1 times 1 oranges, which is equal to 5 oranges. Bayo, on the other hand, 3 divides 3 once. 3 divides 15 5 times. So Bayo takes 2 times 5 over 1 times 1, which is equal to 10 oranges. So Tade takes 5 oranges while Bayo takes 10 oranges. Let's look at another example. Okay, look at this question. Ada, Ben, and Umar shares $36 in the ratio 4 to 3 to 2. Ada, Ben, and Umar shares $36 in the ratio 4 to 3 to 2. How much does each child get? Let's find out. The total amount they are sharing. Total amount they are sharing is $36. The ratio for Ada to Ben to Umar is ratio 4 to 3 to 2. So this means after $36 has been shared equally, Ada is going to take 4 parts, Ben is taking 3 parts, and Umar is taking 2 parts. So obviously, you can say that Ada is taking the largest share, while Umar is taking the smallest share of the $36. So we want to find out how much does each of them get. For Ada, the total of their ratios, is 4 plus 3 plus 2, which is equals to 9. So the $36 is going to be shared into 9 parts, and Ada will take 4 parts, Ben will take 3 parts, and Umar will take 2 parts. Let's see. For Ada, she's taking 4 parts out of 9 parts of $36. 4 over 9 of $36. 9 divides 9. 9 divides 36 4 times. And that is equal to 4 times $4, which is equal to $16. So Ada is taking $16. Let's see for Ben. Ben is taking 3 parts out of the 9. 3 over 9 of $36. 3 over 9 out of $36. 9 divides 9 once. 9 divides 36 4 times. And that is 3 times $4, which is equal to $12. For us to know how much Umar takes, we can actually do simple subtraction. Ada is taking 16, Ben is taking 12, so Umar is going to have 36 minus 16 plus 12. 16 plus 12 is 28. That 36 minus 28, that is 8. So Umar is going to have $8. But we can actually go through the same means of getting for Ada and Umar. Let's see. Umar is taking 2 parts out of 9. 2 out of 9 times $36 over 1. 9 divides 9 once. 9 divides 36 4 times. And that is 2 times $4, which is equals to $8. So whether you solve for more by simple subtraction or you go the way of ratio as well, you are going to earn fine.
Thank you for learning mathematics with Moni today. Do you know you are free to share my videos with your classmates, your colleagues, your friends, your cousins? Do that right now and be a blessing to them and to me.